about change management and a horse. For you. It's also about changing long-term behaviors and designing and implementing plans and preparing for resistance to change, because that happens all the time. And it's also about evaluating your process along the way. I had a horse. His name was Flash. If that tells you anything about this horse. In middle school, I rode all the time. I loved riding Flash because he went anywhere. He would go, go, go. He also liked to go, go, go on the way back. And I used to ride bareback, which was out of saddle. One day, he decided it was dinner time. It was time to head back. And we took this corner at 80 miles an hour. Not quite as fast as the plane, but close. I swung around his neck, wound up riding the horse, literally, with his feet kicking me in the rear. Fell off, got a concussion, broke my arm. Don't remember about a week span of time before that, and had a very traumatic experience following that. It was hard. It was hard to get back on the horse. My mom told me, and many of you know this, what do you do when you fall off a horse? Back on. Yeah, get back on the saddle, right? I was scared. I did not want to do this. I was ashamed and I was angry, not only at the horse for doing this to me, but at myself for my response to the fear. I was scared and I did not want to do this ever again. It's not easy. It really is not. However, if you create a plan, you implement a plan, you adjust for these changes, you know this fear is coming, and then you kind of adjust and evaluate along the way, you can get back in the saddle. You can do it. I had to take baby steps along the way. And I also knew that this was a great process to apply moving forward in other areas of my life. The next big challenge I faced was in high school when I started public speaking, which is something everybody has to do at some point. You have to get up in front of a class and do a presentation. Well, I didn't just want to get up in class and do a presentation. I wanted to be the star in the school play. I went from never doing public speaking to, here I am. I auditioned for that play and completely bombed. I got up there, I couldn't talk, I cried. I went home and just shut down. I spent my entire night crying in my bedroom. I would not go to school the next day. I was, again, embarrassed, ashamed, angry, not just at the darn play because they made me forget my line, but at myself because I reacted that way. Moving forward with that, my mom said to me, when you fall off a horse, you get back on the back. Get back in the saddle. I created a plan. I implemented my plan. I prepared for that resistance and change. And then I evaluated the process along the way. So what plan did I create? Just like before, I didn't do things at 5 miles an hour. I did things at 80 miles an hour. I didn't just get up in front of class and do a public speech. I wanted to do the school play. Same thing with public speaking moving forward. I decided I didn't just want to prepare to do a talk in front of class. I wanted to be prepared to do anything. I created a plan. I decided I wanted to become a teacher. so I could get up in front of students all day long and talk. I wanted to join clubs like Pikes Peak Toastmasters so I could create my skill set and really learn how to talk in front of people. I implemented that plan. And then I created these baby steps along the way to do that. My current day, right now, I am really okay with getting in front of people most days. I really have to address my fears sometimes. I have to make sure that I am prepared for that fear. So that way I know, take some deep breaths, be okay, get those jitters out beforehand. And it's okay if I fumble every once in a while and really be prepared to react to that resistance that I face. And then I evaluate at the end of all this, like, where am I at right now? Where am I okay? What do I want to do moving forward, and really kind of change through that process? I make sure that I not only want to move forward in where I'm going, but I also want to kind of steer my path a little bit. I decided I didn't want to teach anymore, but I still do enjoy talking in front of people most days. And I changed my path from being a teacher. I felt that that was a good path that I wanted to do more. I went into fundraising, into development, so that way I can talk to people individually and really kind of adjust it that way. I wanted to get out of my comfort zone and make sure that overall I was reaching my own goals and adjusting according to my own change management. I really never would have had this opportunity had I not fallen off my horse many, many years ago. And I really never would have learned how to navigate that change had I not gotten back in the saddle. I laugh thinking about that today. I can really, truly speak in front of people today because I fell off my horse and I got back in the saddle thanks to this change management plan I created. I am super excited to be here and thrilled to have the opportunity